Belichick snubbed from the Hall of Fame. The Royal Rumble was meh. Michigan basketball is on fire. An MVP race for the NBA, it's heating up. So let's break it down. I'm your host, Bishop. Welcome back to Bishop's Breakdown, episode 15. And also the first video episode. So I'm going to do a video, audio, so you can see this face, hear these words of wisdom. So let's break it down. Monday Night Raw, the go-home show for the Royal Rumble. You had AJ Styles, because, he's putting his career on the line as Royal Rumble. So CM Punk was like, you want a title shot? Let's do this. And it was a match. It was a good match. Great match. But obviously he's not going to have a clear winner because Punk ain't going to lose, and they don't want to make AJ Styles lose already. So Finn Balor decided to show CM Punk that he ain't no, E-word. So he hit Punk with his finisher 3 times. I mean, what does it even mean, though? Is he going to get a title shot again? Like Finn Balor, or Elimination Chamber, he's going to be in the chamber, and I don't know. Every week it just seems like they're doing stuff just to see what sticks, and then they'll do things. Just like this Braun Breaker Adam Pearce thing. I figured Pearce is eating the spear at least twice, but he just reinstated him and was like, oh, by the way, the whole vision is going to be in the Royal Rumble. So actually he rewarded him, because on paper, they have the best chance of winning the Rumble. One of them, because there's going to be 4 of them, out of 30 people, 4 spots go to the division. And then Pierce was like, well, I don't have any room for you, and Balor. Shame. I mean, I love Logan Paul, Theory, Breaker, Tsunami guy, Bronson Reed. Finn Balor now in the Royal Rumble. Kofi Kingston now in the Royal Rumble. But I'll get to the Royal Rumble later. But we also had number 1 contenders for the tag team champions in the Alpha Academy. Is that what they're still being called? Because I honestly thought they weren't even with the company. Like, you'll see them in passing. I thought maybe they were just backstage workers or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm sorry, I must have not watched too much of her career, though. So we get into another person that is on TV, sometimes hit or miss, but this new Natty character, I don't know if I believe that she's a different person or she's just the same person with new coat of paint, because I heard that, when she did the blood sport stuff, she was, MMA doing her thing and doing all this other stuff, but the way the Fed's been showing her, she's kind of a meh. She's a legend with no direction ever. And when they do give her direction, they beat her down like she stole something. So either they're going to keep doing this and she's going to be a badass from day 1 to day 2, day 3, keep going, momentum and title shots and win titles, and not be just some woman on the roster that gets destroyed by whoever, whenever. So I don't know. But moving on to SmackDown, a whole bunch of, what they always do is one guy comes out, especially Royal Rumble go-home shows. One guy comes out, I'm winning the Rumble. I'm pointing at the side. That's me. And then the other guy's like, no, man, it's me. And then the other guy comes up, no, y'all both wrong. It's me. And then another guy comes out. But this time it was Division coming out and said, no, it's one of us, not y'all. And then they was like, no, but we hate you. And now it's Cody and Priest and Orton and Jey Uso against Division and 8-man tag, because, I didn't see that one coming, especially when they start coming out to the ring. I'm like, oh, tag team match, right? Teddy Long, where you at? I thought Teddy Long was in the building, but clearly, whatever. I've seen it one time, seen it twice. I've been a wrestling fan since 1996. So I've seen it all. And I know it's hard to do things again and again and again, but I got to do something different to get from A to B. There has to be a different path sometimes, because it's just getting like, I might as well take a nap and miss it, because I could just close my eyes and be like, all right, this happened, and open my eyes and bam, it happened. But Braun Breaker is the future. I guarantee that, because Braun Breaker is a beast. But if he doesn't have at least one title reign between now and next year, 2 years from now, then what are we doing? Like, what are you wasting all this time and effort building him up, going all the way back to NXT 2.0? And he needs the title. Heavyweight, he got 2 titles. Give him one of them. See where he goes, Like, see where he goes. It's just like the Chad Gable thing. He should have won the Intercontinental title a long time ago. Now it's too late. Like, if he wins it, whatever. So many people have won it in between that. He should have had the shot way before that. And then another U.S. title match, open challenge. Carmelo Hayes faces Mr. Ray Phoenix of Lucha Bros. But if you've seen one open challenge with him, with Dragunov, with Cena, with Sami Zayn, you've seen them all. But the good thing, number one thing, is Carmelo Hayes is that guy. So I'm glad he's focused on TV, like I said weeks ago, that he should be focused. Like, why not? Carmelo Hayes is good. Carmelo Hayes needs to be focused. And sooner or later, he's going to have to go back into beef with The Miz, because Miz is planting the seeds. But so what? I'm all for it. Carmelo Hayes needs to be on my screen. And thank you. So that's one thank you for you, Triple H. You're not going to get too many on this podcast. Sorry, brother. Moving on. Shinsuke Nakamura challenged Tama Tonga, because they have history going back to New Japan. So can't wait for this. Tama Tonga needs a match, a good match that showcases his skills, so people look at him not the Tama Tonga like that. They know him as the comedy guy, the making noises and being in the background, and Solo Sikoa's in front. You don't know the Bullet Club, and it's a shame. It's a shame. But next, I don't know what they're going to do with Johnny Gargano, because I was flipping through the channels and AEW popped up, and boom, Tommaso Ciampa was on my screen, and I'm like, oh, damn, that's where his tag team partner went. So what are they going to do? Because they've just been having him come out and dealing with this Axiom and Frazier nonsense about the mask, and, ooh, give me back my mask, I need it. But he already had a mask, so whatever. I guess it's sentimental. His third cousin from his mama's side bought it for him, so he gotta have it. And if you gotta have it, fight him. Waste y'all tag team abilities to face one guy. Unless Gargano's going to get a new partner, he should be literally I don't know what he's doing. Clearly not going to win the U.S. title anytime soon. So I guess back to catering, and that's a shame. That's a real shame. So this might be rough for people to hear, but the Royal Rumble was not what I was looking forward to seeing portrayed on TV. The Royal Rumble matches were fine, but Triple H, stop going to the Twitters and the X's and saying, I got a whole bunch of surprises for you. It's going to be the best of all time. Like, stop with the hyperboles and saying all these things that ain't going to happen. Like, you need to look at what you're doing for that show, for said show, and stop putting up here. Like, you're giving me anxiety, because I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm looking, I'm like, man, I want to enjoy this, because there's going to be like 2, 3, there's going to be some big surprises. Little women's match, Primo, she came out. I was shocked. Like, I did not see that coming. Her husband's still an AEW member. Like, he still has an AEW contract. Granted, it's not in the ring, but he's backstage. So I was shocked that his wife was, boom. I thought Nikki was not going to have the Bella twins, and boom. Maybe it's a one-off. It's probably a one-off, but they were talking like they were, tag team division needs faces. You know what I'm saying? These people to come in there and challenges the Rios, and the EOs, whatever their stupid tag name is, but Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, they need challengers too, so that'd be dope. And then Tiffany Stratton. So that's your 2 surprises for the women's. Tiffany Stratton was on TV like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, whatever it was, with that match against Jade Cargill that I forgot she even had the title, because she's never on TV. But when she is on TV, she says, well, I'm better than you, and blah, 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 and never defends it, so who cares? So anyways, back to the Rumble. Where's Bianca at? She's still hurt? Like, that's all you had planned for the women's match, just for Liv to win it, which I'm fine with Liv winning it, because Liv versus Stephanie Vaquer, bet, but surprises, saying it's going to be one of the best Royal Rumbles of all time. Like, don't do that to us. Stop. Just say it's going to be another show, and I'm putting the best show that I can have. Blah blah blah. But don't say it's best, or I got a few surprises for you, and they're just lukewarm. Like, bro, like I got better surprises on the 2K story mode game, on my PS5 than this. And then the men's Royal Rumble, Powerhouse Hobbs. I don't know why you changed his name to, like, I don't. They say his name is this, and then they say no, but his real name, not his stripper name. Like, whatever. But I'm glad he's in the company, and he's a monster. Him and Oba, they gonna have some battles, So you had that, and then what? What else you have? I'll wait. Oh, nothing. So the Power Tops. Yeah. That's it. I forgot. L.A. Knight. Oh, hold up. L.A. Knight. Yeah, like he was the only one that came out. That cool. But he didn't win, so who cares? So like, I don't understand what surprises he was talking about. Powerhouse Hobbs is big surprise, which is cool. But everyone knew he was coming. Like, it was already on the internet from months ago. And Gunther being number 30, cool. I get it. He just retired AJ Styles earlier in the night, and then you get him doing number 30 and lose. So what was the point? He should have just had him beat AJ Styles and then give that spot to literally anybody else. Finn Balor. Finn Balor should have been number 30. Like, it should have been like R-Truth or something. He's walking to the ring and he just beat the crap out of him and then takes his spot. Boom. But even if he's not going to win, he comes out, boom, 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 and then be in the final two, and Roman still wins. But why is Gunther in that match? What was the point of him coming out at 30 to lose after he retired John Cena, Goldberg, AJ Styles? What's the point? So I don't know. It felt like a waste of my time, Like, it was Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, good match. Knew Sami Zayn wasn't going to win that title. So again, why do that match anyway? To get the crowd happy and to lose? Drew McIntyre just won the title. If he was going to lose at the Royal Rumble right after winning it, then they shouldn't have gave it to him in the first place. But they did, and they let him win. So what's the point of giving Sami the fatal 4-way win, go all the way to Saudi, come out, get the hometown cheer, and then lose? What next? Who's going to challenge Drew? Is Roman going to challenge Drew? I don't think so. I mean, other people said that seems like a good match. I mean, yeah, but I've seen it before. And I mean, granted, we've seen the other one before, but I'd much rather see Roman Reigns, CM Punk, WrestleMania. But the problem is, if he does that, if he picks the World Heavyweight Championship, then everything he said 2 years ago about Seth Rollins and his World Heavyweight Championship being second place, then that just throws all that out the window, because then shouldn't he go after World WWE Undisputed Championship instead, like he told Cody to do? So now it's stupid. Unless Cody can win that title from him, and that could be a problem. Moving on to my hometown, you know what I'm saying? Michigan Wolverine basketball. They've defeated 2 top 10 teams in this week. Like, this week, they faced number 5 Nebraska, who at the time were undefeated, and they beat number 7 MSU in East Lansing. And I have high hopes for this year's Michigan Wolverines team. I think if they can dominate in the Big Ten tournament, there is nothing stopping them from going from 64 or whatever it is to the Final Four, number 1 national championship. And then all y'all haters who say Michigan don't deserve national championships, we'll have another one to show you what's up. But we'll see. It's coming up real close. Big Ten tournament. Can't wait. Hope we get it, because yeah, we all need this. After our winter, yeah, we need this. We need this. Yeah. All right, moving on. Let's talk Super Bowl predictions. It's going to be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Sam Darnold, Drake May, you know the names. Diggs, JSN, Kenneth Walker II, like Hunter Henry. We got all the stars out, but Seattle is dominant this year, and they're going to be dominant at Super Bowl. That's my pick. Seattle Seahawks, not even close. Don't think it's going to get close at all. It's Sam Darnold's time to show that he's not a choke artist and that he's going to bring a ring to Seattle. Mark my words. So I'm just saying, mark my words. So this is my first live segment, which is my favorite segment, Elephant in the Room. And we're going to talk Bill Belichick getting snubbed for his first ballot Hall of Fame induction. Wild stuff. I don't care what anyone says. I know why they say he's not the best. But if you look at his numbers, he is the best. And they're like, oh, he didn't do it without Tom Brady. Phil Jackson didn't win NBA titles without Kobe, Shaq, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. But he's a Hall of Famer. Oh, he had controversy, the Spygate and the Inflategate and all this other stuff. Hey, Phil Jackson had Dennis Rodman on his team. Enough said. So he's done it all. So now you're going to say that Tom Brady, when he has his time to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, that he's not because the controversies that I don't know. I don't know if I'm not naive, but they probably did it, got caught, didn't do it, did it. Maybe because they were dominant so much, so they had to find a reason why they won so much because they couldn't just be good. So I don't understand what you trying to get out of this. Bill Belichick is a Hall of Fame coach, and nobody can change my mind about that. And I know, you look at baseball, you got those steroid eras. So you got the Kurt Schillings and not Kurt Schilling, but Roger Clemens, and you got Barry Bonds, A-Rod, Mark McGwire. Like they are proven dopers, but they still had the numbers. They still had to see the ball. They still had to hit the ball. They still had to run to the bases. They still had to play ball. And Barry Bonds played ball high level before steroids. So he wouldn't have had as many home runs, but he's still a fantastic baseball player. So sometimes I don't understand why the voters decided that was what you were going to give negative to Bill Belichick, and all of a sudden now he's not a Hall of Famer. Like when he was coaching, and he was knee deep in that New England dynasty, man, not one person was like, I don't know if he's going to first ballot Hall of Famer. He already had the rings, the Hall of Fame rings being described by media, and now all of a sudden when it's time, they're all like, no, thank you. So that just seems real redundant and real dumb. And I don't know. I mean, next year he has to get in because all this hoopla, there's no way they're going to snub him again, but like the voters need to explain to me, explain to the world what made you look at it and say, all right, these two things outweigh all of these things. So that NFL voters, like if I was a voter, Bill Belichick's getting that vote. Yes, he is. Tom Brady getting that vote. Like I don't see what his numbers don't lie. So it's like a personal vendetta because they beat your team or something, and it's disgusting. And you need to do better, be better. So moving on, NBA power ranking. Here's my top 4. You got the Thunder, defending champions, 38-11. But I definitely see cracks in their armor because they're not winning as smooth as they did earlier in the year, and they're losing games that they normally just blow through left and right. But that means the teams I'm about to talk about right now are sneaking on up. So number 2, Detroit Pistons, 36-12, beat the holy crap out of the Nets by 53 points, 130-77. That's a beating. And the Pistons been doing it all year long. They'll lose, they'll win, but they're consistently winning with or without Cade. And with Cade, that means when playoff time comes, he should be healthy unless something crazy happens. Knock on wood. And then number 3, the Nuggets, because the Joker, Nikola Jokic, is back and he didn't miss a step. He came in 30. He had a big game. Like, he had the usual game, like 30-12, you know what I mean? Like that type of stats. And they're 33-16. So, but they got a big game on Tuesday against Detroit Pistons. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. That game is tomorrow. So we got to keep up and watch that. And the Spurs, Victor, the GOAT, or how do I call him? The young OG, 32-16 for the Spurs team. I love it. So 1 East team and 3 West teams, but the West has always been dominant. The East are kind of wonky right now, but the Pistons are doing what they do. And here's the MVP for the NBA watch list. You got Luka Doncic in LA, 33 and 7 points per game, 8.8 dimes a game. And then you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 32 points a game And then with Jokic coming back, I got to slide him back into the watch list because he's back and he's still the standard. I mean, he's a big man, but he averages triple doubles like they're in his sleep, like they're easy. So mess around, had a triple double, and that's what he does consistently. And if he doesn't, he's only like 1 or 2 away from doing that. So he literally could do it every game. And he does it like he's mowing the lawn or something, or watching paint dry, or I don't know, getting a manicure or something. But Jokic is that guy, and with him back, he might be knocking these 2 guys out of the watch list and winning another, and I mean another MVP. So that's the video episode, and also going to be an audio episode of the same thing. So I'm going to try to do this weekly. I got the little setup, and all right, that's a wrap for episode 15 of Bishop's Breakdown. So smash that subscribe button, hit a like, and drop some hot takes. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you agree, but put them in the comments and don't blink. Because next week we're going to break down even more action, drama, MVP race, Super Bowl, Super Bowl MVPs, and maybe a preview of the offseason and seeing what teams needs to do, or at least the top teams, what they need to do to get back to being the top team and get back to the Super Bowl. Because Seahawks, Patriots, that's not going to be every day, every year, every season type of game. So let's see what happens in the not too near future, mostly next year, next season. But I'm Bishop. Remember, if you want the game explained, gotta break it down with me. So deuces.